folks, me again. It's now 7 minutes past 1 in the very early hours of Thursday morning. So this is the vlog for Wednesday, before I go to bed, which is going to happen very soon because I'm quite tired, as you can probably make out by the bags again. So yeah, Wednesday's been good. Really enjoyed Wednesday. What have I done today? Had a bit of a lie-in this morning. Didn't get up to around about 9:30, which was quite nice. And yeah, didn't do a lot this morning. Just sort of potted around as I normally do. Bit of washing, quite boring. Then a little after 1, I had to take my daughter, youngest daughter Katie, up to Colchester, where she had her apprenticeship interview, which apparently went quite well. So yeah, very pleased with that. Then while she was doing that, I had a little look around Colchester. Spent an hour or so outside Costa, drinking their coffee and watching the world go by. Didn't take a camera with me, but I did get 1 or 2 shots on my phone. They say the best camera to have is the one that you've got with you. So, and of course, if it's just on a phone, that's what you make do with. So yeah, then as I say, I had a quick look in the London Camera Exchange. Rude not to, really, as I was there. And yeah, that was it. I picked my daughter up and came back home and set my new toy up. Now, far too much to say this evening to go into the new toy, but you're seeing over there, okay, it took me a couple of hours to set it up, and yeah, I'm reasonably pleased with it. In fact, I'm very pleased with it, but more about that tomorrow if I get a chance to. Tomorrow is a bit of a long day for me. What is going to happen tomorrow? Well, I will be leaving home tomorrow around about 9:30 in the morning to travel down to Newbury Park, just on the outskirts of London, and then getting the underground in and meeting up with my good friend Mr. Marc Pierce. Yes, for a day of street photography in a different part of London. We're actually planning to do 2 parts of London tomorrow. We're going to meet in at Paddington. That's the station, by the way, not the Bear. And then, which is where we're going is between Paddington and Warwick Avenue, just like the song by Duffy. One of my favourite songs, I hasten to add. Do you remember that one, Warwick Avenue by Duffy? Great song. Nice singer. Welsh, if I remember, but we won't hold that against her. Hi to my Welsh friends. Yes, so we'll be looking around at Little Venice, is why we're going there. And then later on from that, I'm going to check out a little place that I know of called the Graffiti Tunnel, which is near Waterloo. So the reason I want to do that is because there's a lot of skateboarders around there. It's a little bit different, and I'm sure there's at least 1 or 2 models that I work with, mentioning no names, Sadie, that wouldn't mind actually getting involved and doing a photo shoot down there. So yeah, I thought I'd have a quick look down there and see what it's like, and then perhaps we can arrange something. So what I will be taking with me tomorrow, my usual photo kit, which is my Olympus OMD EM1. It's my street camera. It works wonders, and obviously the 12 to 40 pro lens with that, so a little bit of wide angle there, and also the 35 to 100mm lens from Lumix or Panasonic as well. They make a great combination. It's what I used in London the last time a few weeks ago. So yeah, it's a case of if it ain't broke, then nah, don't fix it. But what I will also be taking with me is something different. I'm also going to be taking with me this. This is the Fuji X100T. I had to look then. But yeah, this is the Fuji X100T. It's got a little leather case on it, which makes it look a little bit retro from the outside. And then if you take this off and we fold it over like so, you can see just how retro this camera looks. The lens on the front, it's a fixed lens, it doesn't come off, you can't change the lens or anything, and it's a 35mm pancake lens. So for street photography, I'm really curious to see if this is going to be any good, and I think it's going to be wonderful. I know there's some professional photographers that there was one, for example, I can't remember the guy's name, but he used one of the original X100s. I mean, this is the third rendition of it. There was the X100, the X100S, S stands for second, and then you got the T, which stands for third. So, and I know he used the original, and basically said after he used the original, the DSLR is dead. He actually got rid of all his DSLR gear and just now uses this. It can be used for portraits. It is a little bit wide for portraits, but they're still stunning. And obviously if there is any distortion, you can fix it in post as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be taking with me. It's a lovely looking camera. You see the back of it there. Then on the top as well, you've got your exposure compensation there, and yeah, shutter speed dial just there as well. Then on the front, I don't know if you can see that, on the front there you have your aperture ring, so you can actually choose your aperture. It starts at 2, f2, so it's a real fast lens. I can't remember what it goes up to actually. Let's have a look. F16. So yeah. So if you want aperture priority, for example, you put your shutter speed on automatic on the A, and then you can obviously move your aperture ring like that. So, and choose which aperture you're looking for. And then if you want shutter priority, you put your aperture to A, and then you move that. And then obviously if neither on A, it puts into manual mode, and if both of them are on A, you're on program mode, which is great. But what I also like about this, I remember back in the 70s when Fuji were making their analog cameras, their normal SLRs before digital, they had a thing called Fuji Chrome. It was the make of the film, and with this it actually emulates Fuji Chrome film, which I can't wait to use. So tomorrow I'll be shooting JPEG and RAW. RAW because I like to mess around with the shots, do a little bit of editing, and JPEG I think I'm going to keep it on Fuji Chrome and just see what the difference is. And then when I get back tomorrow evening, I shall edit them, and I shall let you know how they turn out. Perhaps I'll put a little slideshow on one of these vlogs, or do a proper review of this once I've used it. So yeah, that's basically me done. So I'm going to pop this away. Let me put the cap back on there. I'll pop this away. Yeah, so I'm off to bed now because long day tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for watching, and don't forget, if you like what you see, you can subscribe. I'm not going to do the things when I go like that and like that because it just confuses me on the screen because it looks really weird. I have done that. Okay, I won't do it tomorrow night if I do one of these. Hopefully I will do one of these again tomorrow night, but I can't promise because, as I say, I'm not going to get home till probably early evening, and then probably about 400 or 500 photos, hopefully, fingers crossed, to sort out and do a little bit of editing on them. Yeah, so that's me done, guys. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye bye.